Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Real Hazardous today. Before we get started catching some big redfish, don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube, click the bell for notifications, and also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and I don't know, whatever else is out there. If you find Real Hazardous, follow us, why not? Anyways, Captain Eddy Smith called us, said, hey, can you take some guys out for the Fishing with Fighters program, a couple warriors? We're gonna go for bull redfish. I was like, man, that sounds pretty cool, but I'd never done that before. Well, he said, I'll go with you and I'll show you how it's done. I'll bring my equipment and we'll go catch them together. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I fished around Eddy. We've done some king fishing this year, and over the years I've learned a lot from him. So I'm really excited to have him on the boat. He brings some blue crabs for us to use as bait, and we head on out to the spot. We started off in the morning. There were some storms kind of in the area, some rain clouds. Got hit by some rain. It's in the fall, kind of cool. So it was a little chilly in the morning, but all that cleared up and it turned out to be a really nice day. These redfish are really cool. You see, in the fall, they migrate into the river, and there's just a really good run of these big redfish. I'm talking big, way over the slot size, so you can't keep them, but they're a blast to catch. You catch them just mainly in the main channel, in some deeper spots. Not really too complicated to get them. It's pretty easy going. You get out there, you put your lines out, and you just kind of wait. Nice and relaxing. While we were out there, we just kind of shoot the breeze, When did you start fishing offshore Jacksonville?
I got my captain's license the third year I was on the fire department. That was 1977. And it was in most of the places we went then. I had a Loran A, and it put you in the vicinity, not there. So you'd run time and distance and ping it, try to get it down, and then you just move. And anything you marked, you anchored on, and it caught a ton of fish. The first charter I got $75.
Yeah.
We got into them one day in that flat bottom boat, and we didn't have fish bags back then. I had an old...
Didn't have an overabundance of ice either.
And I had my cooler was, remember those old drink boxes they used to be in this? It was about that long?
Yeah.
And their head and tail be sticking out. I had 6 of them in there one day, loaded up.
We try a couple spots, kind of along the river, and it's kind of slow, don't do very well. So we head out closer to the inlet, and that's where we ended up doing our best. Now, the trick with fishing for redfish is because you're in the main channel, when the tide's coming in and going out, there's a really strong current. In fact, it was really hard for us to anchor. We tried anchoring in 45 feet of water, and the boat just kept, drifting. It would never catch. It was just too strong. If you look at these shots, you see that water's just blasting by. It looks like we're moving, like we're trolling ballyhoo at 5 or 6 miles an hour, but really we're anchored. That current's just blasting by. Really strong current.
All right, Jay, what do you say?
Maybe we should put both anchors out.
Works good too, work better.
A daisy chain, right, of anchors?
Yeah. We can pick it up and get in shallower water and try it.
We ended up anchoring in just over 30 feet of water as opposed to 40, 45. Now, if you remember from our yellowtail video, going in shallower, closer to shore, there's usually less current. And that was what it was like today. We went in a little shallower, the current wasn't as bad, and our anchor could catch, so we could stay in one spot. Our spread is pretty simple. It's 3 lines. Eddy brought his tackle, and it was just his bottom rods with 60-pound mono. He had a leader of about 80-pound to a 7/0 or 8/0 circle hook. And then he had a 1-ounce egg sinker on the leader, going right up to the hook. And you say, wow, just 1 ounce to hold you down that current? Well, no. The next part of the equation is the downrigger. You see, we use the downrigger to put the lines right on the bottom. We would let the lines back not very far, maybe 15 feet behind the boat, twist them, make a loop, put it in the downrigger clip, and then drop it all the way to the bottom. So that big 10-pound downrigger ball is getting your bait right to the bottom. That egg sinker just keeps the bait right on the bottom, so the redfish can eat it easier. The third line was pretty much the same, except it had a 3-way swivel, and we put like a 10 or 12 ounce bank sinker let that out the middle, and just send it back until it hit the bottom. So we got a pretty, basic spread, 3 lines, 2 right on the bottom, straight down on the downrigger, and then that one further back on the middle.
You hope they grab the net with their claws. Roll around before you want to catch it. Step about, and there would be a little short run. We'd catch croaker and you cut croaker. It's spinning so bad. Supposedly. Oh, you falling all in your boat. Let me get out of your way. Small gaff there. If you get him in the jaw, we'll get him on the boat. We'll take the hook out. We'll take, 6 or 8 pictures, and we'll have to pin him. All right, Bub, I think this little boy might be 25 inches. When you get the fish up, move up toward the front a little bit, then he can get the leader and pull the fish up and get that lip gaff in.
This kid's got some weight on him. And he didn't skip breakfast, that's for sure.
Okay, lift the tip up if you can.
Here we go.
Just let the rod lift it up. Then you get the hook out. Can you see the hook?
You hear him?
Yeah.
Well, he's happy. That's good morning. That's how fish say good morning.
What we would do is we take a small little gaff and just catch them right there in the lip. Nothing that's gonna hurt the fish. We'd hook them up that way, bring them in the boat, get a couple picks, vent them, and then use that gaff to put them back in the water. Let them kind of get refreshed, get some oxygen through those gills, and then when they're nice and lively, we release them. 2 things you want to bring with you when you do this. One is an anchor ball retriever. Because it's a strong current, you need a good anchor to hold you in place. Use that ball to just pull up the anchor when you're done, saves your arms. And the other option is if you need to go back and chase a fish.
No.
They don't come on very easy.
Want me to reel it in for you? You got it?
I think you're down.
Shut up, back up. Did I harass you?
I think you're down.
Go play.
That's a big fish,
That is a good one.
There was one fish we were fighting, and he's big fish. We got a lot of current working against us, and we ended up losing him. The hook pulled. We were gonna throw the anchor off on that anchor ball and go back and chase the fish so we didn't have to fight the current. The fish started coming up, so we didn't think we needed to, but it turns out we should have.
Oh, no!
Yeah, we should have gone back.
How big was it?
150 pounds.
No, you
Pull the
pulled
hook.
the hook. Yeah, we put.
But it's one thing you probably want to bring with you as well.
Thank you on the hazmat team.
The other thing is a venting tool. You're pulling these fish off the bottom, so their air bladders are going to expand. You're going to want to vent them, so they can swim back down and survive. And it's just good for the, sustainability of the fish.
Oh heck, I'm caught in it. Wait a minute, I got Bob. Come on, Bob, you got him, buddy.
Sure it's not because he's any smaller, he's just cooked better with time. Yeah.
There you go.
This one back out while you guys do that.
Fish on. One fish.
Yeah, the water move made a difference, didn't it? Yeah, it hurt me talking about putting another line down and leave it like
He's got that second wind.
That's right.
Keep on going, baby.
Look at the spots on this one, man. Yeah.
Now, cut a fish, bro.
Listen,
I dare you make me sweat on a Sunday.
We had a really good day of fishing. We caught several fish. One of them had really cool spots on them, ton of spots. And these are all really big fish. Redfish aren't fast runners like a kingfish, but they're really strong, and plus you gotta fight them in that current.
Alright,
Matt, come on.
Dad, let's go.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah.
Come on, man, I got the last one. You gotta do something.
He's a little one.
You gotta make a move.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get that down.
There you go.
I was just gonna say it's fish that keep coming up down. A little bit I'm gonna make it come down.
Free you on. What's that?
Don't rip like a green things after that. Like that? Like you want to gap in? Yeah, like open.
We caught several good fish. The last fish they actually let me catch, so that was really fun.
Now you got a thing on.
New personal best redfish for me. Nice big old fish. I'm excited about next season when it comes around. They got some cool catch and release kind of length tournaments I'd like to try. It's pretty exciting. Hope you guys learned some stuff about our rigs and how we do it. If you got any questions, just comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and find us on some other social media platforms. Thanks for watching the show, and we'll see you guys next time.